the next topic, which is let's talk about the power system, right? How do I feel about the power system? Is it yay or nay? Do y'all mess with it or do y'all not mess with it, right? So my thing is the power system of Jujutsu Kaisen, it's solid. I don't think it's horrible, but I don't think it's overly great, right? It's solid. You see in different power systems like Chi, Kai. I know Hunter x Hunter is like it's another different power system, like Nay or something. Jujutsu Kaisen is strictly about curse energy, which is cool. It's fine, right? And it's the aspect of most people, I don't want to say most people, from what they explained, a lot of humans have curse energy. A lot of them are not knowing about their curse energy, how like they're releasing it, and can you control your curse energy? Curse techniques, which I really liked. I'll give them credit. I really loved how they explained the aspect of, I think Gojo who explained it, like, hey, like curse energy is like electricity, and curse techniques are like appliances. So it's not just that. It's not enough to just have electricity. Now, I mean, it's like, all right, how can you utilize that electricity through appliances? So curse techniques are like appliances. So I love the explanation of it. Domain expansion. So like, I feel like they put a lot of effort into their power system. Now, is it the greatest power system I've ever seen? I mean, because there's the aspect of like Hunter x Hunter power system, even like the exchange program in Jujutsu kind of reminded me of, the Hunter Exam and Hunter x Hunter, which I kind of draw a lot of similarities to, or the Naruto Exam. Like it's the typical anime trope in most animes, but with Jujutsu, I guess the thing was like the exchange program, which is fine, whatever, right? But no, the issue with the power system that I find with a lot of other animes is like, people fall through the cracks, all right? So, meaning there are clearly characters that are like way overpowered, and then you try to kind of immerse the scene of the other characters, right? But like, you can kind of tell eventually those characters fall through the crack. It's like the Dragon Ball Z complex where, what's going on with my man Yamcha, right? Yamcha. So before, and I always tell people this, before Dragon Ball Z, before Dragon Ball Super, there was Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball was is a whole thing entirely. Before Dragon Ball Z, like Dragon Ball was like it was widely known, right? And Dragon Ball Z it took it to the next level, right? But the issue with Dragon Ball in general, Dragon Ball Z, like the power creep was so real. You see it in video games all that. The power creep was so real that like characters like Yamcha are just literally like forgotten, thrown to the wayside. I got something in my show notes like Panda is pretty much like the next Yamcha. And again, all of this is based upon the anime, not the manga. So if Panda turns out to be this beast in the manga, I'm basing off the anime. All right. So stuff like Panda, I'm like, all right, like cool. Like every character has a gimmick. Every character has like their own kind of secret technique. But like you could tell the discrepancy from a Panda and the main character that's combined with Sukuna. Like you could tell like there's a drastic difference in power level. Same thing with like certain curses. Like Mojito or whatever. I'm probably butchering his name and butcher all the names. But you could tell the difference in power systems where it's like, all right, like the power creep is real. At some point, these side characters that they're trying to exemplify are going to be like not a factor, right? So it's unfortunate that not all anime does a good job at trying to include like the side characters. So in the beginning of these shows, the side characters seem important, but then as you kind of dive deeper and deeper and deeper into the show, like they become more and more and more irrelevant to the point that they become a Yamcha. Whereas like he's like a meme. He's like, I don't think he's in further. Like I could be wrong, but in Dragon Ball Super, that's the last one I watched. I don't think he appeared in like more than 5 episodes. Yamcha himself, like he's that irrelevant. So like I can foresee a Panda, the chick that's nice with the cursed weapons. Like she's nice. I hope that no, she's probably gonna have like more of a role because of her clan and her sister. So I can assume that like, she's not completely gonna follow. But you can tell like certain characters are just like the power creep is gonna be so real where it's like it's just not enough content to showcase them. So the creators probably go like, all right, we go talk about Gojo and all the people that we people want to talk about, they're gonna fall off, right? But power system wise, I would definitely grade the power system higher than the story plot, right? So it makes sense. They put a lot more dedication to their power system versus the story plot. The story plot was like, it reminds me, like, even different comparisons of like Sukuna and the Fingers. It's like Inuyasha and the Shikonju. So all my Inuyasha fans, if you're old enough to know, kind of collecting almost like Dragon Ball Z 2, like the Dragon Balls, the shards of the Shikanju. So this is Sukuna and the Fingers. So I love that equivalent. It's not bad. So I mean, that's my thing on regards to the power system. Again, I feel like it's right in the middle, and I just haven't seen enough to be like, oh, this power system really stands out. All right, I actually think Hell's Paradise power system stands out more to me personally than Jujutsu Kaisen. But then again, Jujutsu Kaisen and Hell's Paradise power system, I feel like a lot of it you give it to the GOAT of Hunter x Hunter, where it's like, all right, like they did. I can't remember. They did an excellent job explaining the power system Hunter x Hunter.